Now I'm ready. Oh man, you know how Tuesdays can be, right? Everything's different for everybody around the world, but some days are just harder to get started than others. Hi, I'm Mitch. If you don't know me, I'm at thankyoupagemagic.com, and every Tuesday, starting about this time, theoretically at the top of the hour, we will be doing a live broadcast. And this week, you're lucky to be here, I hope, because this is Review Show Day. Review Show Day week. Oh, maybe I should have just gotten started an hour earlier than. Anyway, the first week of the month is a live presentation. The second week is Q&A. The third week is another live presentation. The fourth week, which is what we're in now, is the review show. So what I'm going to do is, and I don't have any pre-planned. Unfortunately, I did not get any from my members this week. And I know I probably should be sending that email out earlier than 2 hours before the show. Anyway, lots of lessons being learned around here these days. But I am so happy for you to be here, and I am going to help you figure out how to be a better asker. And what do I mean by that? Well, my big deal, my love of life, my joy is to help you grow your business. And we do that by asking people to refer others. I've preached until I'm blue in the face, but I will be even bluer as time goes on because I'm going to keep preaching it. Referred people, people that are referred by somebody else to you, are 4 times more likely to buy from you because of that referral. There's an implied authority. When Betty opts in for your thing and she invites Paula to come into your thing, Paula's 4 times more likely to buy from you than somebody that just came to you like Betty did, maybe through a Facebook ad. Very powerful stuff when that happens. She's also likely to spend more money with you than Betty Lou and we like Betty. You know, Betty is a great person and she may spend lots of money with you, but we like them both. But the power of that referral is something that is completely untapped. And I'm stopped because suddenly my computer switched. And am I still here? Yes, I'm still here. Wow, that was weird. Let me know if you're here. Let me know. Pop into the comments and say hi. Happy to have a conversation. If you have a campaign, a marketing campaign, where you ask somebody for their email, you ask somebody for their email address in order to get something free from you, be it a lead magnet or buy something from you, I'd be happy to look at that and help you figure out how your thank you page, the next page in the process, can be improved to start asking people to refer others. I'm going to do a quick tech check here just to make sure that I am live where I think I'm live. It looks like I am. I'm always glad to have you people here. I am currently broadcasting on YouTube, on Twitch, on Twitter. I don't know if I ever got the Pinterest thing to work. I know the Telegram thing. I turned it off because nobody knows where I am on Telegram. And several places here on Facebook if you were watching on Facebook. So I am so thrilled to have you here. Type in the little comments and say hi. Be happy to have a conversation with you. Now, if we don't have anybody that is willing to have me look at their campaign, we're going to just dive in and look at some that we find randomly out on the web. Because I find that we can always find something really cool to learn just by looking out on the internet. So if you're here, give me a shout out in the comments and let me know if you have something you want me to review. Now, I did see a very interesting question in the UpViral group this morning. And I meant to do something else. Let's go over here. I'm going to go to here and make sure that's up. All right. The interesting question in the UpViral Facebook group, and for those of you just coming in, maybe you don't know who I am, but I was the host of the Copilot show, which they decided to just not do anymore. So that show is no longer available, and it's not because of me. At least that's what they told me. But I was on as the host of that for over 2 years. I gained over 250,000 officially in my UpViral account, 250,000 leads, and 43% of those were referred leads. So if you're not aware, I kind of am an expert. Pat myself on the back and call myself that, but I have over 8 years of experience learning how to do this, and I want to shortcut the process for you to make that happen. Now, getting back, I said all that because I was talking about the UpViral group on Facebook. Now, traditionally, UpViral is a 2-page process, and I screamed that over and over and over and over, that UpViral is a 2-page process. There's the opt-in page, and then there's the thank you page. So the question came in, can you, and it was based on one of the recent interviews by William, and I did not watch the interview, I missed that one. Can you do a multiple page process? And in fact, you can. But there are some caveats to make that happen. And this morning, just to be really fun with it, I decided to create a 3-page process and show you how that possibly could work. Now, what I'm going to do is quickly demonstrate this for you. It's not pretty. It's not intended to be pretty. It's just a quick little demo to show you how that would work. And I don't have the gentleman in front of me. Let me just jump over to the UpViral page, Facebook group.upviral, and I will say his name. His name is Brett Whipp, W-H-I-P-P, who asked the question. So, Brett, if you ever come find me over here, you can just do a search. And he's asking, doesn't a widget, anyway, there's some caveats to this, like I said, but I want to give you a quick demo. So I'm going to go over to my incognito window, and I'm going to close that because I already had it open. So I have an app that is just an incognito browser. And let me switch over to the desktop. Hi, see, it's me. So I have this incognito window, and I'm going to grab the opt-in page. Now this is, again, just a simple demo. I have some confetti on my website. You can see this is a 3-page test. So the first page is going to be the opt-in. The next page, and it may be a little, and I need to get rid of this sidebar. But the next page will be the payment, and the third page will be the widget, the UpViral widget. So I am using, in this example, the UpViral widget, which is very beneficial as long as you know how to set it up. And I'm not going to go through all the setup, but I just wanted to show you that it is possible to make this happen. So I'm going to put in my name, if I could type, and I have a shortcut for my email address. Highly advise you use a shortcut tool if you are typing stuff often, and of course you use your email address all the time. And I'm pausing because my monitor is, I have an HDMI monitor, and sometimes the cable just fritzes out and I lose visibility. So there's the submit button. Now, if you've used UpViral at all, you may recognize that this is not the widget. This is simple opt-in form format, and I have training to show you how to do all that stuff. Not going to dive into that here, but this is not the widget. This is just the form view. I'm going to click submit. Notice I have embedded a Thrivecart purchase. So this is embedding a payment, right? And I have to put in my name, and credit card is fine. And this is set up as a test thing, so I'm just going to put in my, they tell you to put in 4242, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to put in, I don't know, what's 12, 22, and 444 as the CVC. They don't care. I don't have a coupon code and blah, 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 whatever. So we're on the second page of the process. And then when this process happens, and Thrivecart unfortunately doesn't process this really fast, but as we sit and wait for Thrivecart to process that test transaction, we will end up on the third page, which is where the widget is. So this section down here, this is, by the way, this is a WordPress page. This is part of the WordPress page. And then this gray section down here, light gray, is the UpViral widget. So this is the UpViral widget, and that's on the third page of the process. I'm not going to dive into all the different ramifications of this, but I will tell you that, I mean, there are many, but I will tell you, I'm going to copy this just for fun, and I'm going to go and I'm going to paste it in here. And notice that I get to the opt-in page. That's the referral link, right? And when I get to the opt-in page, some people that have already opted in are going to go, what do you mean? I'm already paid. So what I'm down here, so what I've added down here is, if you've already purchased, click here to go to the thank you page. So if you click that link, then it takes you over to the thank you page. So you have to do a couple of things to sort of hack this together a little bit, because you don't want people having to pay again, right? You don't want them to have to go through that second page of the process. All right, so anybody that's here, please go ahead and pop in the comments and let me know that you're here. Always happy to have people popping in, and I see quite a few have popped in since I got started. So thank you for being here. If you have a campaign you would like me to review, please go ahead and pop in the link in the comments, or just say hi. I would be happy to help you figure out how to make your opt-in process, your thank you page process of the opt-in process better. If I don't get any of those, what we're going to do is we're going to jump over to Facebook and we're going to look at some of the other campaigns that we can find out there on the planet. Or if you've seen a campaign recently that isn't yours and you would like me to look at it, I'm happy to do that too, because there's always things that we can learn from and do better. Anybody have anything? One of the things that I would love to help you join me, and for those of you who've heard me talk about this before, I have this fun membership, and I call it Mitch Magic. Now, the Mitch Magic website has free stuff and it has paid stuff on it. If you want to, excuse me, become a member, come over here to thankyoupagemagic.com/MitchMagic, or use your smartphone and point the Photos app at that join membership QR code and come on over and join us. We have quite a few people popping in and becoming members, and I appreciate each and every one of you. When we get to a critical mass of members, I'm going to close off the second Tuesday and the fourth Tuesday, and it's going to be members only kind of review. So we are going to be working towards building campaigns, and we are going to make it members only. So that's one of the advantages of being in the membership. But we got to get a few more members to make that happen. And I'm going to pick a date. We're going to shut it down. So the second and fourth Tuesday, if you're just coming in for free, you won't find me, but that's coming down the road. Okay. By the way, let me also show you. I'm going to go over to the MitchMagic.com hub. Now my face is covering up where it says joinmitch.com. But this hub has everything that you want from me. If you have joined before, if you are on my newsletter, you will already have been sent an email because you have access to this hub. Now, this hub has lots of stuff in it. If you aren't on my newsletter, then what my face is covering up right now is joinmitch.com. That will gain access to the newsletter and will gain access to this hub where all the good free stuff is, as well as the new stuff that I'm coming with constantly. And when you join Mitch Magic, this will also be the place where you come to see the replays. Right now, I'm going to show you a little bit of the inside. So I have I know it's really hard based on these colors, but I have a test user and I have a test password. And I'm going to click sign in. If you forget your password, if you can't find that email that came to you when you opted in the newsletter, just click forgot password and it will send you an email. Typical stuff you know how to do all the time. So I'm going to do sign up. Now this is the front page of what I'm calling the Magic Hat. My daughter and I had a lot of fun coming up with some names and, thank you page magic, all kinds of little magical stuff that happens. But this is the starter page for the hub. If you're a member of Mitch Magic, this will take you over to that segment. And notice that this particular user hasn't joined yet. So if you come over here, you will not see anything. But if you click the join button, that will take you over to the purchase page where you can join us. If you are a member, this section down here that is dark blue will be replaced with all of the content that the Mitch Magic members get. So I'm going to come up here and I have to move something out of the way that you guys can't see. Let me know again if you have any questions or comments. Here is the navigation menu in the upper right corner. If you click on Free tab, this will take you over to the place where you can find all kinds of stuff that costs you nothing. You can get my free countdown timer. You can add the confetti that I showed you just a few minutes ago. You can see my calendar. You can find out the tools that I'm using and join webinars and stuff. There's more stuff coming here. And if you haven't seen it, please come over here and grab Mitch's gift, which takes you to a page where there's a whole bunch of information on Thank You Page Magic itself. And it costs you nothing to grab that right now. All right. And there's also this freebie. Darn it. I thought this was linked up. It's not linked up, and I'll fix that. But I have a freebie where you can see all of the UpViral templates and figure out which one applies to the campaign you're trying to build. And I really thought that was linked up, but as I try to click on it, notice the hand doesn't come up. Anyway, also, if you purchase things, they appear on your My Stuff page. And here's that spreadsheet I was talking about with the campaign template. And then there's a whole bunch of things that I have in this particular test user has purchased. So you can see I got a whole bunch of things that you can purchase. And of course, those are all available over in the shop. So all of the stuff that I am doing is over here at MitchMagic.com. And you should have access to that if you're a newsletter subscriber. You can gain access and still turn off your subscription if that's what you want to do. But of course, I would encourage you not to do that because I don't want you to miss out on any of the good stuff. All right. Any questions? Anybody want to say hi or tell me I'm full of hooey or anything? Just say hi. I see quite a few popped in, so I appreciate you being here. And I'm not trying to humiliate you. I'm just wanting to make sure that I am serving you in a good way. Now, in this tab that I have open, I'm going to switch back over here. And I have gone over to a Facebook group that Ray and Janine Truisk, they are the admins for this group. It's called Only Big Sweepstakes. I like to come in here because typically these campaigns would be larger prizes. They curate this group and only put in large prizes, large prize campaigns. And again, I encourage you to pop in. If you have a campaign, a marketing campaign right now that you would love for me to look at, let me know. I will be happy to give it a quick look. All right, over here on the right-hand side, Ray has, and I will caveat this, like I usually do in these Facebook groups, because this top section where it says win a trip for 2, blah, 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 this is not automatically included when you share an UpViral campaign or a Gleam campaign or a XYZ tool campaign. Ray and his wife, if his wife posts, are the ones that are adding this. But so what I want, when I look at these, I am looking at just the image and the text below the image because that's what the tools are providing. And in this particular campaign, and I'm going to make this a little bit bigger, and it's going to hopefully get rid of that sidebar. And I apologize. God, notifications, go away. I wish I could get rid of those or turn those off while I'm doing a live stream. But notice in this particular campaign, Ray has posted, win a trip for 2 to Florida, including airfare, blah, 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 open to US only, blah, blah, blah. All that stuff is not normally seen by somebody using a tool like UpViral. All that is seen is this part. And this part says Idealind or idealind.com Champions Club. Rewards program created to champion you, the electrical professionals and apprentices. So this is giving us no information that matches what Ray has put. And this is the thing that frustrates me. Why is it the people that create these campaigns don't look at what is getting posted by their tool? Whatever tool has created this, whatever tool they're using, even if this appears to be an HTML thing, so it may not be posted by anything, what's getting shared on Facebook is not what they want. Because it tells nothing. This is not going to stop anybody from scrolling as they are going down the page. If they see this in their feed, if they are a member of this group, they're going to scroll right past this because they don't even have a clue what the campaign's about unless they read what Ray put. Now, just for fun, I'm going to open this in a new tab. I'm going to click the link. Road to Tampa Sweepstakes, win a trip to the Sunshine State. So they're giving us some information. I got to fill out an email, blah, 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 member type. What? So now I'm getting to the point where, okay, I'm not an electrician. I am out. I have wasted my time coming in here because this doesn't apply to me and I'm not a member. I don't have anything to do with Ideal Industries, so I'm out. And that's what's unfortunate about people who don't really include stuff. I mean, even Ray at this point, I would have hoped that what Ray would have said up here at the top was this only applies to electricians. Now, I saw that down here that it was electrical professionals and apprentices. But there's some data missing here, and anytime you have data missing that is going to help somebody decide whether or not they want to come to your campaign is highly beneficial. So don't make a campaign and not test it and not see what's getting posted. Now here's one. 3,000 barbecues, $3,000 barbecue smoker month giveaway. Enter to win one of 3 barbecue smokers. I don't know what barbecue smoker month is. Is that a special holiday that I've never heard about before? Have they decided to create a special, unique month? It just kind of reads a little funny, 3,000 barbecue smoker month giveaway. But it's okay. The cool thing about this, Stephen Hogland is here. Good, Stephen. Hi, good to see you, Stephen. Thanks for commenting. Stephen says, Ideal makes some good tools. Frankly, I've never heard of them, I don't think. I guess because I'm not an electrician. But thank you for that, Stephen. I appreciate it. That's the wrong button, Mitch. See if I can get your comment to go away. There it goes. And I appreciate you being here, Stephen. Thank you again. All right, so let's go back to the Facebook page. This is a tool called WooBox. $3,000 barbecue smoker month giveaway. It's barbecue smoker month. And what better way to kick it off than a chance to win one of 3... ... Think about your campaign. Again, this page is critical, which is why I often come here to get ideas and to think about what works and what doesn't work. First of all, in this case, the words are not appearing that they want to appear here in the text where it says win one of 3 smoker ... Now, it does say it up here in the text, but why repeat something that's already appeared? This is a good image because it has the information that it's a $3,000 prize package. I don't know, they don't go into details, which is what we would find out when we clicked on it. But they do have the items that they're giving away here, so somebody scrolling could quickly figure out whether this applies to them or not, and then scroll away or click to come in. So I often suggest that you potentially think of different words than what's in the image. We have $3,000 barbecue smoker month giveaway. It says that up here. What could you say differently, BBQ guys, that would give people more information and entice them to sign up? Is there only one prize winner? One of 3 barbecue smokers. Does one prize winner get all 3? This could say 3 winners, $1,000 each, or anyway, yeah, I think maybe you get my point in that there could be more information. This image, this social sharing content is absolutely critical to your campaign if you're asking people to share your campaign on their social media. Because if this doesn't stick with the person that you're trying to attract, then you have completely missed the boat. Let's go to another one. I'm again scrolling past what Ray says because this would not normally be included by the tool. So I'm looking at the image and I'm looking at this text below the image. This image is a cute picture of a couple of kids playing in the leaves. It says Rocket Mortgage on it. If you are not bothering to read this text down here, this looks like an ad. If I'm scrolling on Facebook, this looks so much like an ad, I am scrolling right past it. Only the fastest win big. $25,000 cash prizes going up for grabs soon. Up to $10,000 cash could be yours. Why is that not in the image? Why are we not? The biggest landscape that you have is this image. And this image, it looks nothing but like an ad. And if they're trying to appeal to homeowners or people looking to buy a home, it's kind of a big stretch to have two little kids throwing leaves in the air having anything to do with buying a house or a mortgage or whatever it is they're trying to market. To me, this is an absolute fail in terms of attracting people to their business. They're offering $25,000 in cash prizes, and they're doing a horrible job of marketing it. Why does this, by the way, say Rocket Mortgage and this says quickly.com? That confuses me as somebody potentially looking at this. I might go, oh, this sounds like a scam because these two things don't match. I'm sort of being quiet for a second because it does say in really, really small print. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't even see the second row there. I need to look at what I'm showing. It says in small print, no purchase necessary. Something, October 20th, I guess that's the end date for details and terms and conditions, visit, and then they put the URL. Now, why would you put the URL inside of here? Anyway, let's click it and find out. Act now to get a chance at $10,000 in cash. Now we see some pictures of homes and families and welcome sign and stuff like that. No purchase necessary. It says you can't read this part because it's below there. You see my cursor disappears. And you know what? You can't. Can you? You can't. Stephen, can you see a circle around my cursor? That's not actually coming through on the broadcast, is it? Or at least the preview that I'm looking at. And that's going to frustrate me because I always thought that circle was there. Do you see a circle, a purple circle around my cursor? No, Steven says. Okay. Well, why do I have that turned on if people can't see it? Pay $10 for that. Anyway. Fall into a pile of cash. Okay, so we finally get why they had a picture of babies and leaves. Young children playing in the leaves. Fall into a pile of cash. Why is that not their tagline? More details below. If you're fast enough to squash the competition. Funny stuff. This is the season and leaves change. As the season and leaves change, so could your home by raking in some cash. They're doing really well with the jokes and the puns and wordplay. I'm just amazed. Now, this says Rocket Mortgage. Hey, Rocket Mortgage people, have you had anybody look at this page? Isn't that interesting? I see Stevens. Anyway, my comments are not all coming through, it looks like to me. I saw Steven say no over in Facebook, but my comment tool didn't show it. Rocket Mortgage, it says, act now to get a chance at $10,000 cash. If you're building your page and you're building a contest, and this doesn't, instead of at, doesn't say win, this doesn't even really apply. This doesn't really give me enough information just in reading these words. Now, these words are the first words on the page. Why does it not say win $10,000 in cash? Act now to get a chance at $10,000 in cash from a mortgage company. That could just be a discount, right? If I bought a house, maybe that's just a discount. It is not clear to me that this is even a contest from that phrase. Get a chance at may kind of imply it's a contest. But if the word win was in there, enter now to get a chance to win $10,000 in cash, it's a lot more clear, Rocket Mortgage. Of course, you could split test and find out that maybe Mitch is wrong. But even this, I would not use these words. I would put more clearer words than what they're showing here. They are only asking for an email address, which is interesting. They're not asking for a first name because they probably don't want to send you emails that say, hey, Mitch, or something calling you out by first name. But they are doing, let's just go ahead. I'm going to put in, I'm going to use my Gmail address. For those of you who don't know, you can do this. Let me just type because I can't type and talk at the same time. I'm going to put in my Gmail address and I'm going to put Rocket Mortgage. I can't type more TGAGE. So Gmail has this ability to filter emails. So I could remove myself or filter any emails. If they sell my email address to a bunch of places, then I could filter all of those straight into the trash if I wanted to. I can also see what Gmail or what Rocket Mortgage is doing if they're selling it to other people, etc. So that's why I was going to put this in, and we're going to test it. We're going to find out. We're going to go to the next page to see what they're doing to encourage us to invite others, if anything. You're in. Next step. Interested in purchasing or refinancing? Want a heads up on when the cash prizes will be released? Complete the form to get in talk with Rocket Mortgage. Get in contact with a Rocket Mortgage home loan expert. You'll get an automatic 10-minute early notification letting you know the prizes are coming. Why do I care about 10 minutes? And right now, they have just totally turned me off. Potential 10-minute heads up. I don't understand. They are not explaining something to me. Hey, Rocket Mortgage, come talk to me. Have somebody test this stuff that's... I don't even understand. Does anybody understand why I care about a 10-minute heads up? I know they're trying to get me to enter things quickly because they talked about that on the first page. Remember, only the fastest will win big. Don't miss your chance. Is this supposed to be a countdown timer? I don't understand. I'm confused. They're not being very clear, are they? You got to be clear with this stuff. Now, I did notice down here that there is a no thanks. So I can skip this because I don't want to be contacted with a home loan expert. I don't want that. That's what scared me away in the first place. I don't want that. I don't want that. And since they didn't put this no thanks up at the top, many people are just going to leave. They're going to leave the page. And granted, I guess they have my email address. But I'm not going to do whatever they want me to do next because they've scared me away. I'm going to click the no thanks. Anybody have any thoughts on this? Would this scare you away? Would you run away screaming? Be the first to know. Get an advantage by taking any of the actions below. Each action can help you find out when the prizes will be released sooner. Again, Rocket Mortgage, why do I care? You have not told me why I care that these things are going to come out sooner. I don't get it. You are not telling me what I'm doing. Answer the survey for 10 minutes. Sign up for Rocket Money, 3 minutes. You didn't tell me why these are important. This is how much I've earned for a heads up. What? Why? Why do I care? Does anybody get this? Steven, anybody? You guys figure out why I care about this? Anybody? This is one of the reasons why I tell you all the time. My Movers Mastermind people, we test these. We spend time going through it, making sure that somebody else understands what our campaign is asking them to do. This is the most critical part of the process. If people don't share it, then why the hell are you doing it? None of you gets this. Nobody is telling me anything. I'm sorry. Would love to have you comment. Do you get this? Do you know why they've done this? Answer survey. Oh, they took me back here. No, I don't care about that. Looks rather confusing, Steven says. Thank you, Steven. I agree. It's confusing to me. I'm going to click invite via Messenger because I want to see what happens. Send a message. So they're just using the standard Facebook Messenger thing. Okay. Again, they're using a horrible image, in my opinion, but whatever. So the no thanks takes me back. Copy referral link. See if we can figure out what tool they're using. Steven says, time versus points is not clear. Yes, I agree, 100%. It's not clear at all. What I'm going to do, I don't have it turned on, do I? There is a tool. I'm in a browser that doesn't have the tool installed called Wappalizer. The Wappalizer tool sometimes helps me figure out what tool they're using, but it looks to me, let's see what, I'm going to grab this quickly.com. I can't copy just that. Okay, we'll do that. I'm going to open a new tab and just go here. So this quickly.com is actually the tool they're using for the contest. Never heard of this one. See, we're learning something new just by testing. "92% will find your brand's activations with Quickly easy to use." 92% will find your brand's activations with Quickly easy to use. I don't even really understand what the hell that means. Isn't it interesting when you go look at other people's stuff? Anyway, so Quickly live activations. I don't know what those are. To be the first to know when activations go live. So this is where the timing thing is coming from. This is where the timing thing is coming from, but is certainly not very well explained. So what we're doing is going down a rabbit hole. If you are just joining me now, we started by jumping in and looking at some campaigns on Facebook to see how they're doing their campaigns. And we have now found a new tool called Quickly that helps brands get actions faster. So I'm going to dive into this a little bit later. We might even look at it in my Movers Mastermind group this afternoon. We like to look at new tools to see what's going on so that we can figure out what my good mentor Tom taught me. How does this apply to me? Tom always told us, if you're looking at something, even if it may not be in your business or your niche, ask yourself, how could this apply to me? And it is interesting, the idea of timing causes urgency, right? You can't see the URL, but up here it says quickly.com/urgency marketing. So what they're trying to do is to get people to take action because of the time. But as we saw in the Rocket Mortgage thing, it's not very quickly. See what I did there? It's not very clear what this timing is doing for us. And so I think that's a major fail. Share with friends. So they do give you, here's one that I think is interesting. Blogger. Why is that? I've not seen that used before. Reddit makes sense. I've seen people share in Reddit. But it's fascinating to see where they're trying to get people to share. WhatsApp. I'm done sharing. So this is a very interesting tool. Get a text notification. You're currently signed up to get notified by email. Oh yeah, text me. 411 is my phone number. Oh, look. Nobody call me because I don't answer it. Isn't that fun? Anyway, all right, let's stop looking at that. I want to quickly go back to the Facebook group, The Only Big Sweepstakes, and we're going to just look at one or two more, and then we'll be done for the day. Hey, Steven. What do you think of this image? Would this stop you scrolling on Facebook? Why is it that people do not test these things? If they do test them, they're absolutely failing. This is just a big white image with something. $5,000 summer cash giveaway are the words. What is this image doing for me? Now, Ray says, be one of 10 winners of $500. US only, enter one time plus. Ends September 30th. But this is a major campaign fail. I'm going to click on it just because I want to see where it takes me. Choose your discount. I don't want $10. I don't want that. Go away. Original supplies. I don't even know what they do yet. Original supplies. We want to give away $5,000 to 10 lucky winners. I'm trying to, I think this is Rafflecopter. It's hard to know. The bottom of this kind of looks like Rafflecopter stuff. Close rules, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, YouTube, Google. I think this is Rafflecopter, but I don't know for sure. Original supplies. I still don't know what they do. Let us make your summer sweeter with some cash. Okay, they're giving us cash. Why would they give us cash? I don't have any idea what the hell these people do. Oh, they're printer cartridges. I see. Search by cartridge part number or printer model number. They're doing printer cartridges. Why are they giving away $5,000? I have not used a home printer for 7 or 8 years, maybe 10 years. I'll take their cash, I guess, but anyway. But this image is an absolute fail. $5,000 summer cash giveaway. Free shipping on all orders placed before 5 p.m. Why is that? Oh, Steven. Here's one that doesn't even have an image. Toner Buzz. Back to school, Toner Buzz. It says the same thing. Free shipping on all orders. Toner Buzz, is this the same as order supplies? It's virtually the same. Look at that. It's the same tool, different image. Wow. Isn't that fascinating? Toner Buzz is just a clone of original supplies. Isn't that fascinating? Oh my stars. Well, let's wrap it up on that. Oh my. Well, thank you for being with me. I am just amazed. Do you see what happens when we go down the rabbit hole of looking to see what other people are doing? And I totally get that it is so easy to look at what somebody else is doing and be critical of it. I totally get it. We all are able to find fault in what other people are doing and to make recommendations, but sometimes you need that extra eye looking at what you've done. I have people tell me all the time that some of my campaigns aren't necessarily done the way they would do them, and that's okay. And I can learn from their suggestions. I encourage people to help me do a better job with my campaigns. I am constantly learning, and I hope you are too. Thank you, Stephen, for being a commenter today. By the way, I do encourage you to come on over and sign up. This is only $37 a month. You get all kinds of bonuses and additional stuff other than just these meetings and events. There is some training that is coming down the pike, and I would be thrilled to have you in. $37 is, in my opinion, dirt cheap, and the price will be going up down the road. That is founder level pricing. Anybody have any questions before I pop out? Again, if you haven't joined my newsletter, come on over to joinmitch.com. I would love to have you over there as well. That's where all the good information that leads you down the path of enlightenment towards what I'm doing with ThinkPage Magic. Stephen, I think that's you. Oh, it's Mick. Thanks, Mick. You wait till the very end to pop in and say something. Mick says, it is well worth it. Mick is one of my members, and I really appreciate you saying that, Mick. Thank you so much. Anyway, tomorrow is my live stream with Bradley. We do our little podcast. You can find the recordings if you are not familiar with those over at hearmitch.com. We have yet to get those put up on Apple. Mick says, my pleasure, Mitch. Always learn something during every presentation. Great content as always. Glad to have you here. Thank you so much. That was Stephen. I'm sorry. Stephen said that. I still don't. Anyway, someday I'll figure out why the names aren't coming through in the groups. But that's why I opened the group over here on the side window so I can see who's saying what. And again, I thank you for being here. Next time you'll see me is tomorrow, this same time with Bradley in the same place you're finding me here. Or next Tuesday, we'll be doing a presentation, which I guess will be the first week of October. God, is it October already? Holy cow. Go away. Thanks. All right. Thank you for being here. I will catch you very soon, and I appreciate each and every one of you popping in and learning something about me. And thank you, Page Magic, and I hope we can help you grow your business.
Hey, Mitch, good to hear from you.
It's a perfect ending. I am grateful. Grateful to get away.
Good day.
I'll be back.